Celebrities couples who had gray divorce. When Hugh Jackman and Deborrah announced in October 2023 that they were ending their 27-year marriage, it sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and unsettled our faith in the concept of genuine love. What could have caused a couple that appeared to be so stable, with decades of experience together, to suddenly end up divorcing? Here comes the phenomenon known as gray divorce, which is a growing trend in which couples in their 50s and upwards break after decades of being together. This phenomenon, which is also referred to as a silver separation, demonstrates that even if a couple has been together for longer than the children of Generation Z have been on this earth, this does not render a marriage immune to dissolution. Here we provide a retrospective look at some of the more unexpected celebrity gray divorces that have occurred throughout the years. Deborrah and Hugh Jackman. Hugh was 27 years old and Deborrah was 40 years old when they first met on the set of their program Corelli in 1995. This was the beginning of the love affair between the two actors. As a result of their instantaneous chemistry, they were able to tie the knot within a year, and they rapidly became one of the most cherished couples in Hollywood. When the pair decided to end their marriage in 2023, they stated POPLE, in which they said, "We have been blessed to share almost 3 decades as husband and wife in a wonderful, loving marriage. At this point in our journey, we have decided to go our separate ways to focus on our personal development." Oscar and Ava are the 2 children that the actor from Wolverine and the actress from Shane have together. Christine Baumgartner and Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner's second wife, a fashion designer, filed for divorce in May of 2023 after the couple had been married for 18 years. However, their connection did not grow until 1998 after the actor had divorced his first wife and welcomed a kid with Bridget Rooney. The couple had met while the actor was filming his romantic comedy Tin Cup, which was released in June of 1996. They tied the knot in 2004, and they are the proud parents of 3 children, Caitlyn, Hayes, and Grace. Following a series of contentious court hearings in which the couple fought over child support payments and their prenuptial agreement, they successfully finalized their divorce in February of 2024. Their separation was not without its challenges. Don Gummer and Meryl Streep. Henry Wolf, Mamie Gummer, Grace Gummer, and Louisa Jacobson are the 4 children that the Devil Wears Prada actress and her artist husband have had together. They had been married for an astounding 45 years before they had their first child together. Even though they were a notoriously secretive couple, they were the epitome of longevity in the industry of Hollywood, which is notoriously difficult. Her spouse was singled out for praise during a speech that she delivered at the Academy Awards in 2012. She stated that everything I value most in our lives you've given me. The last time Meryl and Dawn appeared together was at the Academy Awards in 2018. Caitlyn and Kris Jenner. A blind date in 1990 marked the beginning of the couple's whirlwind affair, which was followed by their marriage just 5 months later, barely 1 month after her divorce from attorney Robert Kardashian was finalized. After 22 years of marriage and the birth of 2 children, Kendall and Kylie, the mother and the Olympic athlete, officially parted ways in 2013. In an interview with Diane Sawyer, Caitlyn Kardashian made waves where she officially disclosed that she is transgender. The Kardashians claimed that they were unaware of this information, yet Caitlyn's announcement came just 2 years after the announcement of their divorce. Caitlyn Kardashian's relationship with the Kardashian family has become more tense ever since she published her confessional book, The Secrets of My Life, in 2017. In the book, she asserted that Kris Kardashian was aware of her gender dysphoria from the beginning. She insists that she was taken aback by my ultimate transition to Caitlyn. It was a complete surprise to her. I informed her that I dressed as a woman, and she knew that I did because I had done it in front of her on multiple occasions after we had received our marriage license. Tish Cyrus and Billy Ray Cyrus. Until April 2022, Miley and Noah's parents had been married for an astounding 29 years. In April of that same year, they ultimately decided to end their marriage. The pair tied the knot in 1993 and went on to have 3 children together. In addition, Billy adopted Tish's 2 children from a previous relationship, Trace and Brandy, bringing the total number of children in the family to 5. Billy Ray initially filed for divorce in 2010, but he then changed his mind and rescinded his petition. Their marriage had been troubled for a considerable amount of time before their breakup. In 2013, it was Tish's turn to file for divorce. However, the husband and wife were able to reconcile after participating in rigorous couple therapy. They finally went their separate ways in 2022, publishing a statement through POPL in which they said, "We have grown up together, raised a family we can be so proud of, and it is now time to create our paths." Melinda French Gates and Bill Gates. Following the birth of 3 children and the establishment of a charitable organization together, the Microsoft co-founder and his philanthropic wife decided to finally dissolve their 27-year marriage in the year 2021. Melinda was working at Microsoft as a product manager under Bill, who was, of course, the CEO at the time. This is how the two began their relationship. As their professional adoration for one another developed into a romantic relationship, they eventually tied the knot in the year 1994. Their charitable organization, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, was established in the year 2000 with the goals of eradicating inequality on a global scale, promoting public health, and enhancing educational opportunities throughout the United States. They were even awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016 for the extraordinary work that they had done. Following the conclusion of their divorce, Melinda was awarded $12.5 billion, and she recently announced that she would give away $1 billion of her money to organizations that advocate for the rights of women over 2 years. Additionally, Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito. After Rhea watched Danny feature in a play in 1971 and was immediately enamored with him, the two actors have been married for a long time and have seen a lot of ups and downs in their relationship. A little over a decade later, they tied the knot and went on to have 3 children together: Lucy, Gracie, and Jake. The couple played opposite each other in Roald Dahl's Matilda and the legendary television comedy Taxi, and their on-screen chemistry was just as captivating as their affection for one another off-screen. The couple divorced in 2012, but they reconciled just 6 months later. 2 years later, in 2017, they divorced for good. Their marriage was not without its share of difficulties. Even though they are not legally divorced, they continue to be excellent friends and have lately expressed their excitement for the coming of their first grandchild in 2023. Maria Shriver and Arnold Schwarzenegger. The actor from the film Terminator and his journalist wife first met in 1977. After 25 years of marriage and the birth of 4 children, Maria filed for divorce in 2011 after it became public knowledge that Arnold had been unfaithful to her. During the year 1997, he had fathered a child with their housekeeper. When the child was 14 years old, he finally revealed his indiscretion, which prompted Maria to leave him. Despite the circumstances surrounding their divorce, the couple continues to have a positive relationship and is usually seen together at their children's occasions, such as birthdays, weddings, and graduations, so presenting a united face. Arnold pondered on the matter in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, saying, "If there are Oscars for how to handle divorce, Maria, and I should get it for having the least amount of impact on the kids." Morgan Freeman and Myrna Colley Lee. The notoriously secretive actor and his second wife divorced in 2010, after having been married for 24 years. There is some supposition that adultery was the cause of their separation, even though the reason for their separation is still considered to be a mystery. Throughout their marriage, the couple has kept a low profile and has only occasionally disclosed information about their personal lives. It has been stated that Myrna, who works as a costume designer, was awarded an astounding $100 million as a result of the divorce. Share in the comments. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to never miss an update. See you in the future video, and thanks for watching.